I just hope if you were one of those people that said that she was using the baby boy to get Damondrick, you were right. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, to my listening reviews, and all the y'all who have been here through the long. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. It's time for auntie advice. Welcome, everybody, and this is my review of Love After Lockup, Season 6, Episode 9. Damondrick got caught cheating. Y'all, let me bring them up on the screen so we can just go ahead on and talk about this foo-la-la. Okay, this is some straight up foo-la-la. If I had to rate this episode, though, of Love After Lockup, I would rate this episode a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought that this was one of the only best episodes. Okay, so getting that out the way. Also, don't forget to check down in the description box for the Love After Lockup t-shirt that is being sold at Walmart. I believe it's $9.99 or $12.99, and that you'll get a discount for buying it. Yes, I do get a little small commission if you buy. That's not my intention. I had mentioned it to y'all before, and I just wanted to mention it to y'all again. This next week is the season finale, so let's see if we can get our t-shirts okay, before the season ends, so we can, just have our little t-shirts on when we do our Friday night watch party. So anyway, with that aside, let's talk about this particular couple, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. So on this particular episode, we are following up from last week's episode where Damondrick gave Kiana a ring that his father indicated was an heirloom. And so, this week she is back in the shop with their coworkers, and they like, okay, so girl, what went down? They want to get the tea about, what went down at the barbecue. So Kiana, auntie, is a liar. We have caught her lying in several things. She made it appear that this girl just came to the barbecue and then decided to stay on her own. No. Damondrick had made it very clear, that she was invited by his dad to come. Moreover, the stepmother asked her about the kid, the other child. Never said that we just invited you to be there to drop off the kids. I didn't hear one person indicate that they were going to watch those kids for her. She was invited as part of the family because at the end of the day, she is the mother of 3 of his children. Now I hear I hear that he has other children. But why would she stand up in the shop with her peers and her coworkers and tell a lie and say she decided to stay? I don't know why. Then Big Boy, okay, acting as if he gonna do something about it or he would have did something about it. See, that's how stuff start, rumors start, and motherfuckers start getting hurt. Because she didn't violate anything. Then She has the audacity to lie and say she's engaged. He gave her a promise ring. Her co-worker, while she was sitting up there talking about the thing, the co-worker said, I see you got a ring on your finger. She says, I'm engaged, but I need to see how he gonna move. He never one time got down on his knees. And she was asked the question, did he get down on his knees? No, then you're not engaged. Neither did he promise her. Neither did he say, Kiana, will you marry me? This is a promise. You accepted a promise ring at your grown age, and now you want to make it more than what it is? It is what it is. There are thousands of women like yourself who will accept little to nothing and expect little to nothing from a man. You're one of those girls. You're in that category, boo. So why you lying? Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Tamika. Hey, boo. What's the promise ring? Hey, there's Sugar 48. I'm sorry, y'all. Hello, JC. Hello, Raydella. Okay. Want to make sure I get y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. You accept little or nothing from that man. You accept a ring from him, but you can't trust the mother at all. So now she's in front of the co-workers lying that she's engaged. But so if you're engaged and you got to hit him with a but, you're not engaged. And you know you're not, but you are famous and notorious for lying. Two wrongs don't make a right? Because Damondrick is absolutely a liar. But here we find out later on in the episode that you watching the motherfucker's phone while he's sleeping in the bed with you. She thinks that Damondrick is on his way to work. If we remember, he had an interview before he got out of the halfway house with a concrete company to pour concrete. She thinks he's gone there. He says that the reason why he told her that and hasn't told her the truth about being with Lady J is because it'd be a whole bunch of shit going on with her. She's not going to receive it correctly. True. But you tell the truth regardless. And if you dealing with somebody who can't get over the fact that you got a baby mama that is still into you and can't trust you not to be into her, then neither of you all need to be together because both of y'all got trust issues and one doesn't trust the other past throwing them. He doesn't trust her with Lady J. That means he can't trust her with the kids. And in the meantime and in between time, Kiana is out here faking like she don't have her own two kids and her own baby daddy issues. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Meantime and in between time, we see him going over to Lady J's house to see the kids and to tell Lady J that he proposed or is engaged to Kiana. No, he not. He already fucking told us that he wasn't. He said it was a promise ring. See how these people be lying? Now, if this is scripted, read the script. Act it out 100%. Stop with the bull. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to roll back. So now we see him getting to the house playing daddy. He said he hasn't seen the youngest one and since he's been incarcerated. He's sitting up and I'm eating her food. She done cooked a whole meal for this mother. Now, here's the thing that irritates the dog out of me. If he don't have no interest in her, he need to keep it simple. He should have went over that house and seen them kids and not sat up there and ate any food from that woman's kitchen. He shouldn't even have used the toilet. He should have kept it to the kids, stay with the children, engage with the children, try to bond with the children, and not with the mother. Because if you're not interested in someone, you should never make them that comfortable where they will fix you a plate and sit you down. Because now, in my opinion, you have crossed the line. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section. If I'm not interested in a man and all I'm coming over here to do is do business, I'm not going to sit there and eat a meal he made for me. I'm not even taking a doggy bag walking about that camp because I want to make sure that that we put up some barriers and we put up some non-negotiables. Period. Point blank and poo. I am not going to step over any lines with you or make you feel comfortable about anything. But see, the thing about it is everybody was mad at her, right? And would say, she did this to lure him in. She did it to lure him in because she knew that motherfucker was hungry. So while you were right about it, he was hungry and wanted the same thing. Did he spend 5 minutes with the boys? This seemed like he said a whole bunch of hellos, in my opinion. The little boy said, I want to go with you. Why ain't Damondrick had him yet? These are things that I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. But your woman that you with, you can't even trust her with your fucking. You know what, Auntie? Stand down. So she's in the kitchen. He comes in the kitchen. Again, stay in the neutral room. He comes in the kitchen and wants to talk to her about being engaged. And Lady J said to him, well, then we can't do this no more. We can't do this no more. Well, what you mean by that? I knew. Yeah, because we're not going to be playing with each other's intelligence. We ain't going to play with each other's hearts. You know what it is. She covered for him and did not expose him. I would have exposed the out of him. You know daggone well you've been playing games with my mind. I thought we was going to be together. I thought that we was going somewhere with this. He said, you act like we together. No, I recognize we together, but I also recognize the shit you doing too. And I also recognize that you playing two sides of the coin, bitch, either it's heads or tails. So you ain't got no problem. And she made sure she didn't bust him all the way out like I would have. She didn't bust him all the way like I would have, because I'd have put him on Front Street in front of production. And they wouldn't have been able to get me to reverse nothing I said. Every time they would have said upcut. So don't say that. No. Okay. I'd have said it again and again and again. Don't pay me. Threaten not to pay me for the work and the labor that I did. Bitch, you gonna pay me and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You could cut it out, but I'm gonna continue to say what I said. He playing games. Ain't nobody got time to be playing on games. She said, so let me get this straight. So what you saying then is basically you don't mind me having somebody else. You don't mind me living my life. Because you up in here telling me you engaged. So you don't mind it. Oh, he was backpedaling in. No, I'm saying, long as it's somebody good for the kids. Well, the bitch you got ain't good for the kids because she can't even have a decent conversation with me. So how in the hell I'm gonna trust her with my kids when me and her can't even talk? Bitch, I know you not. Oh, now he got stipulations on her moving on with her life. And so the next thing that we see is Kiana pissed off and mad because he's cheating. She done rolled up on his text messages, and Lady J sitting right here done told him, you gonna be mad because I'm on my cycle. Why would he be mad because she on her cycle? See, you want to be mad at her while he takes no accountability and no responsibility for his We always want to be, not we, because I know how to make a difference out of I know the difference. I'm not gonna hold her responsible for what he is responsible for doing. He is the one who's in a committed relationship with me, not her. So why would I be mad with her about some bullshit he did? He can't be faithful. I'm sorry, what? So now she's sitting up there with egg on her face, but she knew it anyway, right? Because a woman's intuition, you can't match it. She knew when she got the ring, like she told her girlfriend, her co-worker, I gotta see how he rolled. She already knew. And that's why she was mad at the girlfriend, Miss J, for showing up. They gonna always be together forever because they got children. Yup. But he still can put barriers in place. He still can put up boundaries. He still can do that. But he didn't because he's sneaking. And if he was straight up and did not feel anything about her, guess what? He would not have had a reason to sneak around. Period, poo. Period. Period. So now she's mad. Now he wants her back. So he calls her on the phone and is like, okay, can me and you talk? She said, talk about what? He said, we need to resolve this issue. She said, okay. So he gets to the house and now she's throwing clothes around. She said he continues to bust her in the head and watch her bleed. He continues to do that. And now she's tired. Plus, she got her own two kids to take care of. And her own baby daddy. What you say, Sabrina? Because it's long. I agree. But baby mama needs more respect for herself. Agreed. She's allowing herself to just be a baby mama and a side chick. She's not messing with the other baby mama. Wait a minute. He's not messing with the other baby mamas, just that one. We don't know that, Sabrina. We don't know if they were unwilling to film. We don't know that. He may be a straight up whore. Or maybe he's made so much damage with the other baby mama. And I'm not fussing at you, Sabrina. Okay. Or maybe he's caused so much damage and ruckus with the other baby mama that they don't have to do with him. He's just an endangered species in his children's life. We don't know. Now, should she have more respect for herself? Absolutely. But if she has a desire and to be with him, maybe he was her first love. You know how women are with their first love. He has a responsibility to Kiana and to being faithful in that relationship. We can't throw it off on the woman and say she shouldn't do this, she shouldn't do that. Yes, she should have more respect for the relationship. He laid it out there, and guess what she did? She turned right around and said, touche, mother. Okay, so Let me be free. Stop playing these games back and forth with me. Because he is the one that's steering the ship. So if we go off course, that's on him. That's on him. That's why he can't, he's keeping them separate because he's a trashy, cheating ass man, in my opinion. She doesn't have a responsibility to be honest, to walk in integrity. She can try whatever she want to try. You know, that's just like you meeting a man out on the street. You have no idea, right, what's going on with him until you get with him. And then after you get with him, you find out that he got, a baby mama. Okay, so you expect him to create boundaries around that relationship. Creating boundaries around that relationship is to make sure that you open with everything. And when you go see the bitch, I'm with you. This is how you create trust and boundaries. If he's going to deal with the baby mama, right, to see his 3 kids, why Kiana wasn't invited? Because he has bad intentions with both of them. And probably the other baby's mother probably said, I ain't filming with that raggedy piece of I'm just not going for her being the one that's wrong. Not this, just not this time. People have to create boundaries of trust. They got to build a bridge to trust. And then once they build a bridge to trust, they need to build a wall that trust lives in. And building a wall that trust lives in means that there's going to be some uncomfortability until it is built. And you fortify the walls. And fortifying the walls and building that trust is saying, you know what? No matter what, I'm gonna keep you involved. Even if you get mad, even if Kiana did get mad and she did not know how, he is the leader of that relationship, right? The man's supposed to be any damn way. So he is the one who has to establish the trust between both women and put boundaries up. In my opinion, it appears that he did not do that. So fuck him. So bring him. And if a women and men, right? It just depends. Gonna always try it. But it was up to him. But the deceit came in with number one. He never told her where he was going. She think he going to work. He going over to another fucking woman's house. He went to another woman's house while she thought he was at work. She holding it down and supporting him and buying him clothes and doing all this stuff. He didn't want to be with her. His father, let's have a conversation. His father talked to him and told him, well, she been paying for everything, so you stay with her. If he really loved her outside of other outside influences telling him what the right thing to do instead of going with his heart, because I really believe his heart is with the other girl. It's not with, he feel obligated. Bitch, don't stay with me out of obligation. The father gave him the ring, further saying, I want you to pick her. But what about what his heart really wants? Because it's obvious what his weenus want. This girl is standing out there in the heat with her lace front lifting up. She got her stepfather driving her 5 hours one way and 5 hours the next way, staying in a hotel. And he over there eating at another bitch house, playing daddy. He over there playing games. If I was his baby mama, I wouldn't want nothing to do with him. I wouldn't want shit to do with him. He's playing games. You don't go to another woman's house and eat. I guarantee you, when he came back home, this motherfucker probably act like he had been all day on a construction site and he on a cement site and sat there and lied to her. But she said she knew he was moving wrong. And she went to the phone and said, let me verify what I'm already feeling. Let me check his text messages. But it's easy to say what the other woman should have did. I don't know why, because even sometimes but I try to look at the whole thing, right? Sometimes I give men more benefit of the doubt than I should, but I ain't never stupid about it, right? And I think that we have been trained, right, from being little girls to defend the man. Even when we play with our Barbie dolls, we got a whole bunch of girl Barbie dolls, and all they got is Ken. That's when I was coming up. So everybody wanted Ken. Barbie, the beautician, Barbie, the nurse bitch, Barbie that worked at McDonald's, Barbie that was a fashion model, Barbie, Malibu Barbie. But all we had was Ken. So we get taught very easily from childhood that the man is the one. You know what? I ain't even gonna get into that. I'm just saying it's a bigger picture as to why we do some things and say some things that we say, right? And I'm not picking on Sabrina. Sabrina, my girl. It's just we got to look at it in its totality. When was Ken gonna go and say, Auntie, go and buy another Ken? Matter of fact, buy 4. Get another Ken and then call him Ken 1, Ken 2, Ken. So yeah, we could look at her. But he got his head in Mickey Mouse ears. So fuck him. Anyway, I love y'all. I got to get to the next video and then I got to get out the door. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section. Okay, I love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.